Some of those nights again. Can't sleep. I think I'm gonna start. It's been June 30th, 2016. And it's been longer for some other people. For most of them, I think. One of us is still waiting for him to come back. One of them, I don't know what happened to him, but I don't know if he was ever even in Georgia, but that's a guess. It's tiring. Let's turn to poison. I think this song I don't know, it's one of those songs that reminds me of what the fuck they are. It's, even if it's written in a fantasy tall tale kind of way, but his writing was always romantic. I doubt you can help it if you care about someone that much. Can't really, can't really not. Part of me knows what it's like, and part of me has no goddamn idea because I've never loved like that in my entire life. I'm 24. He's, well, obviously older than me. There's wind outside. It's windy outside. It's supposed to snow. Funny thing to talk about stuff like that. I play music in these videos because I don't give a shit about the payment. I'm not gonna get money from this. No one's gonna watch these. It's my own therapy. It's to show where I was and how far I've come. Struggling with this disorder on top of seeking immortality, if I'm being honest. If I'm being completely fucking honest with myself. Why? I don't have an answer. I just know Can you tell I'm American? Fuck. I hate it sometimes. We have the privilege and we don't have the experience. I hate that. Because, no, I mean, we have the opportunity, but what do we do with it as Americans? We squander our goddamn potential so fucking much by comparison. We have the same opportunities as Europeans do in a lot of cases, but what do we do with it? I mean, for fuck's sake. George Carlin was right about so many goddamn things and problems that are in this fucking country, and they're still relevant, and it's so sad. To name one visionary. Probably hate me calling him that. He's a simple guy. Respectable, but simple, you know? He was. God, they're all dead. There's a reason. Deaf. I'm getting out there into the world slowly but surely. Even if it kills me. Which I'm pretty sure it will. I'm too innocent. Everyone I say that to laughs and they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I mean. I'm one of those Americans. So much opportunity, so much potential, and you just waste it. And I know it. And it sucks. Sucks the life out of you. It's just a cancer. Fuck. This will go on for a while. I don't really know. Until I feel fulfilled. I should have done this a long time ago. Should have, instead of going to cemeteries and instead of trespassing and being a rebellious little shit, I should have recorded it. I would have learned a lot more. Maybe other people would too if they actually watched it, but I doubt anyone will. Why should anybody? I'm just another voice in the fucking mass of people that are more well-spoken than me and that are more intelligent, for one, and educated, for two. You don't need to be smart to be educated. But yeah. To use that's my point again. You don't have to be smart because the access. I don't speak it. I wish I did, but I don't. I can just guess. It's like German, but I have better guesses in German because I studied it a bit more. Sentence structure and stuff. You can usually make a sentence if I know intermediate basic to intermediate sentence structure in German. It's always when you throw in like the fucking stuff at the end of the sentence. That's what always fucks with me. Because I get the structure. It's like da 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 da, and then da 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 at the end. It's like fuck. Down in the country. And my upbringing is a curse too. All these things that make me me or go against me, they make me make excuses, and then I make those excuses willingly, and it just makes it worse. Because that's my point. You can still make the excuses and not go with it. You can say to yourself, I shouldn't do that because of this, 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 and then you're like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. That's what should happen, but it doesn't. It doesn't in my case. It rarely goes the way that it should. I've been crying a lot lately, despite the fact that I'm not quite depressed. Listening to those role-play videos. They get too real sometimes. With the masochistic comments. Shit. I'm just gonna date these. Yeah, because I have the blog, which is going to run out of content soon, because after the commentaries I have no fucking clue what to do, because no one else is coming forward with information or anything, and I know they have it, they're just not sharing it. Someone else must have talked to this guy, must have gotten information, must have gotten photographs, other stuff. He said he was giving them out. But no. But my community doesn't reach much, does it? My tiny little speck of dust on the internet doesn't reach shit. His has like 100,000 views, I think. 138,000 views. Mine has only like 1,000 to 3,000 total over a span of a year to 2 years now. But yeah, Sapendale. I think I'm done. I don't feel good. I just keep rambling. I should get some sleep. But yeah, and I feel like there's something I need to say, and I don't think I've said it yet. Or more like there's something to do that I should be doing, but I can't do it right now, or I'm not doing it. It's a vacation. I could afford a goddamn travel Europe right now. Why wait? Because you're a kid. You're a stupid fucking kid. You'll get killed. If you don't get killed, you're gonna get lost. If you don't get lost, you're gonna get robbed. If you don't get robbed, you're gonna make it back, but you won't have much to show for it. That's the best outcome I can think of. Fire. Anyway. Because you don't have anyone to go with. experienced it all. Hell, I travel in the States, but only to particular locations, and even then I'm paranoid about my car breaking down, you know? I don't like planes. I drive everywhere. Planes are fucking stupid. I'd rather take ships. But, you know. I love ships. Ships. Titanic always got me into that. And channels like Maritime Horrors, and I think that's the name of the channel. Other channels like that, like big old boats or big old ships, whatever it is. Those sorts of stuff, and talks about all these old steamliners. Makes you wish you were there at the time. You had to be there. You know. I'll keep rambling until I get it. I don't know what the fuck it is. These videos will keep going up and something will happen or something won't happen. Who the hell knows? When am I going to Seattle? Maybe meet some vampires there. Who the fuck knows? If he was in Atlanta when he wrote that shit, then there's vampires in Atlanta too. But he said there was a high concentration in Seattle. I could also see there being a high concentration in Atlanta or New Orleans. Or Nolans. Oh, it's this guy again. Most wholesome man on the earth. At least, you know, music-wise. For Sonnenguck und du mich in dies küsst. It's like what I did at the parks and at the cemeteries and at the abandoned buildings. I would rant and rave until I got it all out, and it's different now. I don't know what's different. Vampires, though. What a ridiculous thing to find yourself believing in, I think. And yet, same thing with the Black-Eyed Kids, but they're more of a side belief to the main course. I need to go to Bremen to see his fucking grave. I'd love to. That and Vienna to see Schubert. Not just for that, obviously, but that's the main reason, really. I'd only be there in a day, soak up the city, and then head out. Take a train down, keep going. Slovenia. Anyway, I don't remember the plan. I had a plan. Start off in Edinburgh. Take trains. I hate this song. Reminds me of a bitch that fucked me over. one of the many. But then at that point, you have to ask yourself, whose fault is it really? Well, both of you. Duh. But ultimately, they took advantage of me when I was vulnerable, so they're predators and I'm a prey animal. So, kind of sucks, doesn't it? How many of us are left anyway that still care? Out of 100,000 fucking views. Millions of them. Millions. Millions. Soda. It's gonna take a while to upload too. I'll come back to it. I don't think I have it in me tonight to actually say what I need to say. Auf Wiedersehen.